Welcome back to the USF Oracle Sports Podcast. My name is Mithil Vyas, the sports editor, and today I'm joined again by Tobey Blair, assistant sports editor.
I'm back.
Not on camera, though.
Not on camera, but Cam Newton.
There we go.
You know Cam Newton?
I do.
I'm back.
Which we will be talking a little bit about later. Not Cam Newton. Football.
Love. Can't get rid of me.
Exactly. The sport.
Yep.
Boom.
Sport.
There we go. But a different sport that we're here to talk about a little bit today is men's basketball, specifically USF men's basketball. Lost another close game to conference foe, Temple, on Saturday night, 79-78. It just seems like the Bulls can't get it done in these close games. They can't. They're kind of faltering towards the end. We saw it with UAB in double overtime a few weeks ago, and that Wichita State game where West Indies just threw it away, kind of. But Tobey, walk me through that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, nothing I haven't said before. We kind of decided collectively that we weren't going to spend too much time on this because it's kind of it's just a trend within USF men's basketball right now. They're going to will themselves out of the tournament losing these close games because there's one, and I think I said this last time, it's one thing to get blown out. That happens. Basketball. This is, sometimes it happens. Sometimes a guy comes and he just straight up plays better than you. It's another thing to lose because you're making mistakes. And I think that is probably where men's basketball would find themselves in. I think we are kind of, how can I word this? I think we're kind of goalishizing them though, in terms of new word, goalishizing, because although they might not be playing up to the big expectations that USF fans have for USF men's basketball, it's Brian Hodgson's first year, working through the kinks. It'll probably be okay. I think that happened a lot with Gaulish 2 years ago, where it was like, hey guys, we need to freak out. And then they didn't need to freak out. So it was all good. I imagine something similar for USF men's basketball, but in terms of now, you just can't take losses like that. It's just not going to work. Obviously, if you lose games, you're not going to make the tournament, and you're already not probably going to make the tournament. So you really got to kind of push on that and make the best of the chances that you get, and they are certainly not doing that.
And the funny thing is, with them, they were actually projected to make the tournament as I think one of the 16-ish seeds around there, 14 to 16. I don't know exactly where or what it was, but I saw that last week. And then they lost to Temple, and I've pulled it up here for Yahoo Sports. South Florida is completely dropped out of even making it for the tournament. Bracketology has them not even in the last four out. They just completely dropped them out. Which, it makes sense. You lose to Temple, who's not a premier team in the conference itself, but it's just kind of a bad loss. South Florida has these three conference losses by these margins of errors that you can't make. And it comes down to, is it coaching? Is it players? Are they just fatigued? Do they not care at the end of the game? Honestly, I don't know. And hopefully we can find out sometime soon with Hodgson and see what he says.
Yeah, I think that in general it's just, it's probably, I don't know that I would ever go anywhere and say that players don't care, because I don't imagine that they don't care. That would be a little interesting. But no, I think it's a collection of a lot of different issues that might come down to coaching and the players, and everybody is partly responsible, and I think that would probably be the most sensible answer. But like I said, you just can't play yourself out of the tournament. If you don't make the tournament, because for USF that's the goal, you have teams that have varying goals. I think USF's goal right now is making it to March Madness, making the tournament. If you don't make the tournament, you should be, it should be under the premise that you're not there. You're just not there. this team is certainly there. This team could make the tournament. They're playing themselves out, and I think that's probably the most frustrating thing for a lot of people to see, is that it's not that the team's not good, because obviously everybody watching this team has seen, wow, at times they can be really stellar. The problem is, if you can't be really stellar for 40 minutes, you can be really stellar for 38 minutes. Okay, that's not good enough. And that's kind of where college basketball's at with how competitive it is. And I think that if they can fix it, maybe they can squeak into the tournament, but it's hard because you can't keep taking losses. But a bright future, certainly a bright future for men's basketball. We're getting mad sad about it, but
Interesting.
no, I mean, but like really, it's just kind of like you harp on the losses as they happen. But in general, if you were a fan of South Florida basketball, I would say like RELAX, relax, because it takes time. It'll be just fine.
Yeah, and I think like you've been harping on also is the things these things take time. Obviously, it's their first season. They'll bring in probably some new guys next season that address some things. And I think what they need to address the most is the defensive motions there. Mm-hmm. But offensively, I mean, they've been kind of lights out. Top 10 in the nation in scoring offense, 89.5 points a game, which is, I mean, for college basketball, I would say it's quite a bit.
No, definitely.
So for me, kind of seeing that is like, oh, South Florida should be, I would say, undefeated in conference play. And then they have these losses that are just kind of like, oh, what happened there? And it ultimately, I think it boils down to this defensive thing that they're getting out rebounded on the glass on the when the opposing team is on offense, and that you can't really allow that to happen, especially when you have Isaiah Nelson, who, I mean, he's just a freak player. Damian Collins, who came from LSU, but South Florida's 14-8 overall. They play tonight, which is Wednesday night, against UTSA.
So you will know what happens there. I won't.
You will.
I don't know now, but you will know. I can guess.
We have a good idea.
I can probably guess what'll happen. But at this point, you never know. I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, their conference losses are all kind of like.
Yeah.
For those of you that are watching the video and not the audio listening.
Yeah, you can see he's making a face. But no, I mean, yeah, I they'll be fine. Mark my words, they'll be fine.
They'll most definitely be fine,
I would imagine. But going forward, you can't drop a game at this point. You got to just kind of chug along, see if you can squeak in.
Which I feel like they can, and we'll win.
Greetings, NIT.
when we do eventually get towards that time, I think we could see South Florida in a lower seed come March. But I guess you don't know how things can go, and obviously they still play some.
They do. They still have some big games.
Yeah,
Memphis and such.
Rice.
So there's some big opportunities, but you got to play up. You got to play up to them. And I think that it'll be okay, even if they don't make the tournament this year. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, but anyways, moving from the court to the diamond here, softball and baseball starting soon. Actually, softball starting this weekend with the Rawlings Invitational. We had our correspondent Keelan Fitzgerald, who some of you saw last week, cover that. So if you want to go see that story about how softball feels about their season coming up, from what she wrote about and what we saw was that they're looking to avenge and do more than they did last season. It kind of came down to this. Well, for those of you that may not know, a little bit of background here. USF won its first ever American Conference championship title in the tournament. They beat UNT, I think, 5-4, and they moved on to the Tallahassee regionals, where they ended up losing. I think they might have won one game, but I mean, they got snuffed out by the rest of the teams. FSU, obviously. I think UF was there. Not completely sure. Maybe Auburn. You guys might have to check me on that. But they did ultimately fall in the regionals last year. And some of the returning players, Belle Sarja, who's a pitcher, she said Coach Erickson, who is Ken Erickson, he's the USF coach for his 29th year. She said that he mentioned a conference championship is on the way to Oklahoma City, which for those of you that may not know, Oklahoma City is where all of the women's softball World Series are played. So it seems like USF has their eyes on the prize, dare I say. But will they make it there this year? We'll see. They got placed second in the coaches poll behind FAU. FAU obviously winning the conference last year with by placing first. But on the other side of the stadium, we've got baseball, and we do have someone here that talked to baseball, Mitch Hannes and Lance Triple and some others. Tobey.
Talk to Mr. Johnny Baseball himself, Mitch Hannes. They are certainly also optimistic. Obviously, last year, you make it to the conference tournament, drop a bad one to ECU to lose your end your season. That was maybe one of the only times that season I saw Corey Braun look like a human being. But now he is gone. He is not in Oakland Athletic, just in Athletic, I guess. So I'm sure that that's going well for him. Bryce Archie's also gone.
A Red?
A Cincinnati Red. Real ones remember the Cincinnati Reds back in the day. A beautiful team. And now Bryce Archie's there. So I'm sure he's having fun. But here, still in the Bay, there's a good bit of optimism for this season. Obviously, they're starting out the season against Illinois, which is an interesting matchup. Valentine's Day weekend, actually. So if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you like USF baseball more, February 14th at Red McEwen.
I've got some plans to go watch baseball.
Exactly. I've got plans to go watch some baseball. Love baseball, big baseball guy.
Hey, don't tell my girlfriend I said that.
No, it's all good.
Unless we make a clip out of this. Boom.
Maybe. But anywho, yeah, I actually drove on a train through Illinois' campus one time. Ugly campus.
You drove the train.
I mean, yeah, I was driving. I'm that guy. No, ugly campus. Anyway, in baseball, yeah, they were talking about kind of moving into Mitch Hannes' second season. Obviously, the first season was certainly better than the season before he came, but still not up to par with what Hannes wanted. He identified some series last year that they really wanted to work on. He said that the Villanova series was perhaps the most frustrating. And then for South Florida fans, he was excited to say that the UCF series was the second most frustrating. Obviously, on Friday night, they went up 1-0 and then got absolutely crushed 2 days in a row, Saturday and Sunday. Friday pitching with Corey Braun. And then
the rest happened.
So this year they play UCF in Orlando, so that'll be fun. Maybe we'll go and see that. No, nothing confirmed.
Possibly.
Might go and watch some USF baseball in Orlando. But Hannes has been really active on talking about pushing the team. He said that throughout the practices that they've had, they've pushed them really hard. He said they've seen a lot, and we pushed them really hard. The players actually, before the coaches got there, led a player-only practice. That was part of what Lance Triple was talking about in this interview when he was saying that with guys like Marcus Burdell and Jackson Mayo leaving, he had to kind of take a leadership role, and he felt like he has. He said him and Rafael Betancourt have really tried their best to take that role. Obviously, that came with some struggles, like with he said one that he had was vocalizing, being loud, talking to people was tough for him to get, but now he's getting it. So I mean, there is certainly a change of guard in baseball this year, but a lot of interesting stuff. They talked a little bit about how the team feels much more closer knit this year, and Hannes acknowledged that, and he said, from our perspective, it seems that way too. He talked about first-year teams. Just kind of, he said first-year teams are always kind of tough because not everybody really knows each other. By the second year, the guys that stay are very familiar with each other. And you've got some good guys staying. You've got Matt Rose, you got Ryan Pruitt. Guys like that, guys of that caliber, obviously Triple and Betancourt are there too. So the team has retained a decent amount of good players here. But it'll be interesting to see. Baseball is a fun sport to kind of get because it's very highs and lows. You can win like the UCF series last year. You can win pretty convincingly on a Friday, and then on Saturday get killed, and then you got to go back on Sunday. So it'll be an interesting season to see from them. UCF is probably that marquee series in the out of conference schedule, and then you have your typical Tulanes and Memphises of the world. So I think it'll be an interesting series or an interesting year for USF baseball, but they've certainly got a lot to look forward to.
And it's something that we're looking forward to, and you more especially.
I love baseball. Baseball's probably my second favorite sport.
Well, I was going to transition a little there.
Oh, he was transitioning.
I was transitioning
to
a
my
little
first
more
favorite sport.
To your first favorite sport. This Sunday, we've got the big game, as everyone calls it.
The big game.
Super Bowl
60.
Boom. Super Bowl 60. New England Patriots and Seattle Seahawks.
I'm back. Wow. I mean, that is incredible. For those that don't know, I'm a big Boston sports fan, which is probably like the bane of everybody's existence here. I'm a big Red Sox guy. I wouldn't say I'm a big Bruins guy.
Hey, they lost that. They lost that game.
Hey, but what a game though!
What a
that
game!
Stadium series that was electric. That was an incredible event. That was an incredible spectacle. But the Super Bowl will hopefully also be an incredible game, incredible event, incredible spectacle. Super excited. I am stoked.
I know you're more stoked than I am. I'm just hoping for a good game. I don't want like a blowout. Obviously, with that like Seattle game against what was the Broncos?
Oh.
What was it, 40-6 or something?
43-8.
Yikes.
First snap goes over Peyton Manning's head. That was incredible.
I don't want anything like that. I'm hoping for a good game. I might be a little on the opposite side of Tobey here, but I am going for a Seahawks Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
which
he's a Vikings guy. He wants Sam Darnold to grab one.
I do. But who doesn't?
Me.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Well, I feel like Drake May's going to get one at some point in his career.
Yeah, well, they were going to say that about the MVP, too, and they give it to Matt Stafford. So, cool, I guess. That's not how this works. We don't get to do that. Sam Darnold's pretty young, too.
I think he's 29.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
Yeah, but
he's got a good 5 or 6 more years in him.
He saw ghosts, and then he went to he got his life changed.
Who did he see ghosts again?
Who did he see ghosts against?
Yeah. Bang.
Those who know.
He's going to see ghosts again.
He won't.
He will. It'll be an interesting game. Realistically, it'll probably be low scoring. The Tobey prediction for the Super Bowl. We can do this because it's not USF. We can
we can. We can do anything.
We can do anything. I love the Patriots. I'm the biggest Patriots fan ever. No, but I'm a pretty big Pats fan. Anyway, the Tobey prediction. I'm gonna say I think it'll be 24-17 Patriots. I don't think it's going to be super high scoring. I think a lot of the scoring is going to come at the end of the game.
Like fourth quarter?
Like late third, fourth.
Okay. The Mithil prediction, on the other hand, I'm going to go 27-24 Seahawks.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a walk-off Jason Myers field goal.
It could be.
With a Sam Darnold game-winning drive all the way down to, let's say, the 38.
Okay, he's getting mad specific. I will tell you, last night I was playing some Madden 26. I actually used to do this before every USF game. I would hop on College Football 26 and play the game before it happened. I thought it was entertaining. And so I did it with the Super Bowl. And
the Seahawks won.
They did not. I was playing all Madden with the sliders adjusted. So, I'm a real Madden player. I'm a real franchise I'm a real franchise goat. I run some franchises around here. And I won 41-31 Patriots. I do not think that game. I actually remember I was talking to my friend while I was playing, and I was like halfway through the game, I was like, this game will not be this high scoring.
No.
But 41-31 is the Madden prediction if I'm at the helm of Drake May and Company. And the Tobey prediction is 24-17. But it'll be a good game. I don't know that it'll be a blowout. I think that it's just probably one of those games where both defenses are just not probably going to let it get out of hand. And then hopefully the offense can, the Patriots offense can kind of get its stuff together. Because it's been a bad few weeks.
I was say last week.
Drake May and Company.
The last game was kind of.
But at this point, this is kind of, and we can move off of this. But this is kind of the beauty of this is that it's like last year when the Red Sox lost to the Yankees in the wild card or whatever baseball. I think it's the wild card.
Something like that.
Whatever baseball calls it. I'm pretty sure it's the wild card. I watch baseball. I promise. But when they lost, it was kind of like, I don't really care because they weren't supposed to make the playoffs. Now I really, really don't care because the Patriots were like I think 3-14 last year.
4-13.
4-13. There you go. Probably 3-14 the year before. I mean, this team has been bad for all of 5 years.
No,
dude. It's been terrible. I don't know. I couldn't deal with it.
Okay,
I couldn't deal with it. I had to watch Mac Jones. I had to watch Cam Newton. No, I love Mac Jones.
You're not even like. That's the problem. Is like, okay, yeah, they were bad for 5 years, but you guys like they've rebuilt like insanely well. And I mean, good on them. Good on Robert Kraft. Good on Mike Vrabel. Good on all of the people in the organization. But yes, they weren't supposed to be in the Super Bowl. Yes, they made it. The schedule, I don't care about that because they're NFL teams. Obviously, they're going to try their hardest, and they're playing against NFL teams. Like, these are some of the best players these are the best players in the world. They wouldn't be there without like them being good in college or in the NFL itself. But then kind of like the I hate what you were saying. It's like, oh no, we were bad for 5 years. We deserve this. No.
I don't think, no, I'm not saying we deserve it. No.
To be in the Super Bowl?
No, I don't think we deserve to be in the Super Bowl. I mean, heck no. My bad. I get a little bleep there. Heck no, we don't deserve to be in the Super Bowl. I don't think any team maybe deserves to be in the Super Bowl. What I'm saying is that we've been bad for a good few years now. And then you go from 4-13 to 14-3. If we lose the Super Bowl, I don't care. We weren't supposed to make the playoffs. We were supposed to be a fringe outer playoff team. Anything, I said it to my friend when we played the Chargers. I said, I don't care if we win this game. I don't care that we're the second seed. I don't care that we have the MVP, and he should be the MVP. I don't care about all these things. We weren't supposed to make the playoffs. Everything from here is bonus. Everything from here is more. This guy can't relate. He's not in the playoffs. The Vikings aren't in the playoffs.
I hate everything about the Vikings. That's why it's like, no, you guys were bad for 5 years.
And I watched the Celtics win a championship when we were bad, so it was all
We've
good.
been bad forever.
Yeah, well.
And the Timberwolves, they're getting Giannis.
Sure. And we're getting Nikola Vucevic. Nikola Jokic. And Giannis to the Celtics. For Anthony Simons. In a second round.
That was like, who just got traded last night? Oh, yeah, James Harden.
Oh, yeah.
What a terrible trade.
I genuinely don't watch basketball.
It's just a bad trade.
Darius Garland for James Harden. That doesn't compute here. Yeah, and you'd think that the Clippers would give up the second. No.
Nah, man.
But apparently Garland is injury prone and inconsistent. All I know is that he was pretty good in like 2K22 or something.
Something like that.
So,
anyways, but I mean,
basketball.
I don't watch much. Postseason, hey, hopefully the Timberwolves can actually make it to the finals this year.
I watch college basketball. How about that? Yeah. Not in the NBA. Go Blue Devils.
I figured you were going to say that at some point.
No, I mean, they're fun. They're a fun team.
But you know what else is fun? And a fun little segment for all of you that I've got for here, Tobey here today. It was a question that I was asking some others that were here in the podcast room before.
The one other person here?
No, I mean, Nathan was here and some other people.
Okay.
I've got the question here for you. And this was apparently not controversial, which I thought was fine. But some other people I've talked to is controversial. What is the best holiday drink? And I think the best
Eggnog.
too. See? Okay. See, there we go.
Eggnog is the greatest thing that.
I think it's hot chocolate.
I mean, hot chocolate's there, but eggnog is much better.
Okay, so we've got the debate. Why?
Eggnog is one. Oh, listen. Okay, well, this comes from me as a big guy that loves milk. I love milk. I'm a big milk guy.
There's milk in hot chocolate.
But it's not the same. It's not milky. Like it's not.
It's
You know
the
what I mean?
same. I have hot chocolate right over there. I'll go get it.
Dude, he's gonna go. We're gonna pull it out. The swagometer.
I'll get it.
I mean, no. But you know what I mean, though. Like eggnog is just kind of. I don't even know if I have no idea what goes into eggnog. It's just kind of like this mystery liquid that I just decide that I like.
But I feel like people only like it because there's like it's spiked.
Oh no! I mean, I've loved eggnog since I was a child. I'm not an alcoholic.
Well, I mean, hopefully not. But
you can spike anything if you're really.
I get it. Yeah,
If you get out in Soho, you'll see guys spiking waters, their own, and others.
There we go. That's what we do on this podcast. Yeah. But no, I think 100% hot chocolate is the undisputed GOAT of holiday drinks.
It's certainly up there.
Well, what else is even up there? Eggnog is probably like.
Eggnog's up there. Hot chocolate's up there. Anything like pepperminty. You ever hit like a mean Starbucks run during the holidays when the cups are all red?
Yeah, I do, and I actually hate coffee. So
not a big coffee guy.
And the peppermint ones are kind of.
I like peppermint. I like it. It's nice. But no, eggnog. I think eggnog has like the reputation. I feel that hot chocolate maybe doesn't have. Hot chocolate to me isn't like a Christmas drink. It's just like it's cold drink.
Whoa.
But like right now.
Whoa.
What's the temperature?
No, wait. Okay. Does eggnog have a song about it?
I bet you could find one.
No, but it's not as good as the one from
What's the temperature? Can you
Express.
see that? It's 59 degrees if you can't see in Tampa. It's a sunny 59 degrees.
It's not even that cold.
If it was colder, maybe. Let's say it's a sunny 40 degrees. You can drink hot chocolate, but like you're gonna drink eggnog on February 4th? No, that's weird. You're weird. You're a weirdo. This is the difference. Eggnog is only Christmas. You don't even drink eggnog on Thanksgiving. I wish you could. I would drink eggnog year round. It's not in stores. They don't sell it.
But you can make it yourself.
I don't know what eggnog is. I don't know what it is. What is it?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you. I've had it before. Is it not like egg and nog?
I think it might be egg and nog. No, I have no idea what it is, but it's delicious. I love it. It's a great drink. I like how, I like the texture. I like the consistency of eggnog. It's a nice consistency, and that's what I like. Hot chocolate's just like a drink, and you're just like, oh, and you know what? You know what the worst thing about hot chocolate is? You make it, and then it's like, oh, I can't wait to sit here for 5 minutes before I enjoy my drink because it's so hot.
Well, just don't make it that hot. That's a you problem. That's on the maker,
But
not
then
the
it's
drinker.
like,
or the drink.
yeah, dude, can I get some warm chocolate? Can I get some lukewarm chocolate,
But
please?
you can still have hot chocolate without burning yourself. You don't want like heck hot chocolate. Can't say the other thing. I don't want to bleep either, but you don't want that. I'm saying like a nice above warm, but underneath super hot, just like a regular hot, good enough to drink, not burn yourself. Hot chocolate with some marshmallows on top, and then if you want to get fancy and dress it up, you can put like a peppermint stick, like you said. You can put that in there. You can put some whipped cream on top. Boom. Then you get a whipped cream mustache, and then you can laugh with the family. It's so holiday core.
Yeah, I mean, not a big whipped cream guy. To be honest, you're kind of ruining it for me. No, I'm not. But this is like the LeBron MJ thing. I'm not saying LeBron's not good. I'm just saying MJ's the GOAT. I'm not saying hot chocolate's not good. I'm just saying eggnog is the GOAT. Eggnog is the holiday drink. You can't drink it otherwise. It's like a Christmas sweater. And then you're trying to tell me like red pants are more holiday than a Christmas sweater. You can wear red pants all the time. But if I pulled up in the podcast studio right now with a Christmas sweater on that was like Merry Christmas, you'd be like, what are you wearing? It's February 4th.
I'd be like, wow, this is opposite of Groundhog Day.
Great movie. Great movie. I love that movie. I watched it 2 days ago on Groundhog Day, which will be like a few days ago for you guys, but
multiple days. But
movie.
One day we'll talk about movies on the podcast. When we expand, hopefully for those of you that do watch and listen, hopefully we expand from just sports and some fun topics like this, hot chocolate versus eggnog.
Yeah, I know. I like it. Just a big eggnog guy. Just a big fan of eggnog. Love eggnog. Everything to do with eggnog.
Well, I guess we'll see. Well, why don't we make this into a clip? Hot chocolate or eggnog, and we'll see what the people
Make it a poll and nobody responds.
Make it a poll, and we'll actually see this time if people. For those of you that are seeing this clip or whatever clip has been strung together. Strung.
Probably.
My God.
Strong.
Maybe I should restart that.
Sports editor, by the way.
For those of you that are watching this clip, that has hopefully been strung together, please vote in the poll below. It's very serious. Hot chocolate or eggnog as the best holiday drink? Not all.
Yeah.
And you can do all around too.
Yeah, I mean, pick a side, please.
What side?
They're not going to... No, not you. I'm saying.
Oh.
They're not going to see this part. They're not going to clip this part.
They're going to clip this part. Cole's right there. He's going to clip it. And we're going to post it.
Beyond me. I will see it when you see it because I'm not part of that process. I'm the talent in front of the camera. They're the talent behind the camera, and they're much more talented than I am. So we're
gonna make this a clip. This is the one clip we need. But anyways,
it's a clip.
We're
clipping it.
We'll leave it up to the audience and those on social media to vote for it.
That we will.
Well, we are one and one. Actually, Cole, what's your vote? Hot chocolate or eggnog? Boom. 2-1 right now. So we're 2-1 at the time of the videos being filmed. We'll give it until Sunday.
I'm gonna make a lot of fake Instagram accounts and vote for eggnog.
It's gonna be like the Superman movie with all the monkeys.
Exactly.
But anyways, I think that'll do it for the podcast itself today. So for those of you that did listen and watch, maybe you'll see such clip and maybe you enjoyed us talking about hot chocolate or eggnog and sports, which we also mostly do here.
I also think the things that we post this on have comment sections. So if you're watching this on like YouTube, you can also leave your opinion there.
True.
Anywhere, really.
Spotify, too.
If you've made it to the end of the podcast.
True. Never. But anyways, thank you and have a good one.
Merry Christmas. Hot chocolate.